Hi guys, my name is Sabrina and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who's on the screen right now, where have you been living? I'm so excited to make this video. So without any further ado, let's get on to the video. So for today's video, I am drawing someone of a game that I've loved for a long time. I've played all three versions, and that is of course The Witcher. The Witcher is a game where you play with Gerald, and Gerald is the only person you can play with. You can't choose any other character. And that was quite unusual for me because when I play games, I often play with a female character. And I don't know why. Maybe because the men always are more bulky and the women are just smaller and slimmer and like me, I don't know, I suppose. So I don't know, I just always like to play with the female version. And for this game, you don't have a choice. So I did have to get used to that. But in the end, I found that it was quite okay. It wasn't really a bother to me at all. And you get used to it so incredibly fast, and it's a really good gameplay. And especially when you go on to the last game, The Witcher, The Wild Hunt, that game, it just works better than the first game. I've played through all three, and I've played all three quite recently as well. And the first game feels a bit weirder than the last game. The last game, you can really see that things are much nicer. Everything works nicer. The fighting does and everything, and the moving around, and just basically everything, as I said. But for this drawing, I wanted to make not a Gerald, but Triss. I like magic, and I like characters who do magic, and Triss has got magic. I could also have picked Yennefer, but no, I didn't. I picked Triss. And no specific reason that I really picked her. I just liked her as a character, and I really was inspired to draw her. And I was looking through some screenshots that I've made, and there were some really beautiful ones in there. So this is referenced from a screenshot that has been made from The Wild Hunt. So that is the third Witcher game. And the scene that this is based on, as you will see later, is where Triss is letting herself getting captured because they were looking for mages. Also, spoilers, like if you don't want to hear this, if you haven't played The Witcher and you want to play The Witcher, don't listen to this tiny bit. But Triss is going to get herself captured, and by guys who basically prosecute mages, and she lets Gerald do that. So Gerald is going to take her in, and they have this whole plot going on, and she's going to get tortured, and she knows she is, and her fingernails are basically being pulled out. And that is what I want to show as well. You see that later on because I want to make sure the fire is done and everything, and the magic and the dress before I put the blood on. But that is definitely going to show in the end, and I really quite like how it looks. It really completes the drawing a bit more, and it really helps with like the storyline, and that's what I wanted her to portray. I wanted that basically for this drawing. So I'm quite happy with that, and I have to say the drawing itself went quite fast. It went quite reasonable. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I like her expression. It's not super pissed though. Like maybe I should have made her a bit more angry, because who wouldn't be pissed off after you torture someone? Come on, she killed the guy after everything was done, even though they needed him alive. But sure, you know, whoops. But yes, that's what I wanted to do. And in the back, it's not like the actual Igni sign, but it was based off the Igni sign. So I just basically made the full triangle instead of like with the cut at the top right. So yeah, and Igni stands for fire, so that is why I did that. So I'm really excited to make this one, and the reason why I decided to go and make a Witcher fan art drawing, I suppose that this is because it is coming out on TV. I want to say TV, and I'm so excited. I can't wait till I can go and see that, or when it's on and I can just go and see that. And oh my gosh, I've seen trailers and it looks so nice and so amazing. I really like the guy who's playing Gerald, and I hope it is actually going to be really good as well. And I'm not sure about like how they're doing everything with the storyline, because you have Ciri as well, and are they really going through the whole Witcher all the Witcher games? Like, are they going to start at the start basically and work their way up to the Wild Hunt and after and DLCs and everything? I don't know. But yeah, that's very exciting. The only thing that I have seen so far, and correct me if I'm wrong, please do, but I thought I've seen Gerald with regular eyes, and that has bugged me ever since I've seen it. So if you know The Witcher, then you know that Witchers are marked with cat eyes, and that is one of that is a big characteristic basically of the Witchers. Like, you can really instantly see that they are Witchers because of those eyes as well. And in the series, he doesn't seem to have those cat eyes, and I don't know why. Like, I don't think it's that hard to make cat eyes on a person. I think they should have done that, and I'm a little disappointed that they haven't. Now, I don't know if that was the final trailer that I've seen and that there's more information out there, or I think it's gonna go on next year. I'm not sure. I think next year. Not quite sure of the month, but that's what I definitely think. But yeah, that's really disappointing that that one big characteristic is not in there. And I wish it was. Like, guys, can you just not give them cat eyes like actual Witchers? I know they have like a lot of other things, but they're more like emotional things. They are stripped from emotions. How do I say it? Stripped from emotions, but they do feel, if that makes sense. Get into the Witchers, Google Witchers, and find out more about them if you don't know about them. I really, really, really enjoyed this game, and I highly suggest for you to play it if you like gaming. I love gaming. I've played multiple games, and this was one of them. And I was at one point hoping that they would make a game of Dragon Age as well, but they haven't. So yeah, you know, you can't have everything, I suppose. But yeah, really excited about this. So just a bit about the drawing. So Triss has got red hair, and I really wanted to give her a few layers in the red hair. Now the downside is, and I've said this a few times, I need more bloody markers. Oh my goodness, I don't have a dark red. I have nice reds, and they do give me some contrast, but I had to go in with like a brownish shade that was a little bit darker than the reds I've used, and it doesn't really give me the effect that I want, and I don't know how else to get it aside from buying more markers or asking for new markers for Christmas, but I haven't this year, so maybe for my birthday, I don't know. But yeah, I was a little disappointed by that. I also did something new that I've not done before. As you can see, I've used a lot of gold, and on this specific dress there's a lot of shiny gold on it, and I was like, I don't want to try and make that with my Copic markers. I actually have a really, really nice gold Posca pen, and why not use that one? So whenever I move the actual drawing, you can see the reflection of the gold of the Posca pen that I've used, and I'm so happy I made that decision. Now, it was very, very finicky to work with because I've drawn like the details on the sleeves, and I wanted to make sure the outlines were still there of her necklace and her dress and all those other details that I've made, and I did not want to lose those. And I was afraid that if I was going to go over with my Posca pen and go over the lines, they would disappear, and I did not want that to happen. So I think it worked quite well. I think I managed to pull this off quite well as well, and yeah, really happy with it. I'm really happy with the reflection, and it's just something different and a medium that I rarely ever use when it comes to my drawings. I think I've only used white for like highlights in the eyes and stuff, and this one, I'm so excited I got to use this in this way. And I've been thinking about that for a while. Ever since I saw the pictures, I was like, yes, I'm going to use that Posca pen. It will be so incredibly cool, and the effect is there, and it definitely gave me what I wanted. So really happy with that. So for the dress, I decided to go in with a few blue-green colors and build them up. So basically the light is coming a lot as well from the fire that's on her hands, and I wanted the dress to kind of reflect that as well. So I think it does, and I will go over there with yellow and orange markers and pencils and just give that effect of the lighting of the fire as well. So that works, quite happy with that. And as you can see as well, the dress is not 100% accurate, and I did not go for that either. I wanted to adjust the dress a bit to my liking as well. So I gave her like a slit down the side so you can see her leg and make it even more sexy than it already is, because it is quite a sexy dress in all fairness. And I did not like the front of the dress. It's kind of like a Roman thingy that's coming out, like a Roman skirt in white and everything, and I thought that looked kind of wrong, and I don't know why they chose that design wise. I personally just did not like that, so that's why I adjusted the bottom of the dress myself. And the fire, I'm not good at making fire, you guys. This is the best I could do. I don't think I did a bad job. I'm happy that I did all the colors up front and that I put the blood in beforehand as well, so that the yellow kind of takes it, the fire colors kind of take it away as well and merge into that. So really happy I did that. I think it worked out and that was a good decision. I do find I need to work more on my reflective lighting, and you know, practice makes perfect, you guys. It's nice on like her cheek, her neck and her hair. Not the best, but it's good enough. But on her clothes, that could have been much better, and that is definitely something I have to improve. And you know, it just takes time, these things. And for one of the things for my channelversary, I'm going to recreate an old drawing that I made, and you'll see my progress from my first marker drawing compared to now. So that'll be quite amazing. Can't wait to show you guys that. So I'm very excited about that. And yeah, that was it, you guys. I'm just really happy with this drawing, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and I'll catch you guys next week. Thank you. Bye.